If your team runs Firecrawl, AnythingLLM, N8N AI nodes, N8N MCP Client workflows, or the Goose AI agent, check versions today. The practical risk is data exposure. Files, credentials, internal network targets, and repository context can be pulled into AI workflows when input boundaries are weak. Patch first, then restrict who can run extraction, recovery, browser, MCP, and review functions. Lead item, CVE 2026-72904 in Firecrawl before version 2.11.32. Firecrawl converts websites into LLM-ready markdown and structured data. NVD lists this as critical, CVSS 9.3, and describes arbitrary file read and extraction functionality caused by unsafe schema dereferencing of user-supplied JSON schemas. For defenders, the risk is not theoretical. An extraction service often has access to crawl jobs, temporary files, environment variables, internal documents, and API keys. Update Firecrawl to February 11, 32 or later, review the GitHub security advisory and patch commit, isolate extraction workers, remove unnecessary file system access, and rotate secrets if an exposed deployment processed untrusted schemas. Second, CVE 2026-72917 in AnythingLLM versions 1.0.0 through 1.15.0. NVD rates at medium, CVSS 5.9. The issue is in an unauthenticated account recovery flow using recoverAccount functionality without sufficient controls. AnythingLLM is designed to turn content into LLM context, so account recovery and workspace access are high-value control points. Update to a fixed release referenced by the project advisory, review password reset activity, enforce multi-factor authentication for administrators, and invalidate suspicious sessions or recovery links. Third, CVE 2026-72771 in N8N before 2.32.1. NVD rates at high, CVSS 7.1. The advisory says multiple AI and LLM nodes fail to enforce the allowed HTTP request domains allow list when user-supplied base or endpoint URLs are configured. In plain English, a low-privileged workflow editor with shared credentials could redirect AI traffic away from the intended endpoint. Upgrade N8N to 2.32.1 or later, audit workflows using AI and LLM nodes, limit shared credential use, and monitor outbound destinations. Fourth, CVE 2026-72768, also fixed in N8N before 2.32.1. This is an SSRF protection bypass in the MCP Client node, rated medium with CVSS 6.4. Authenticated users can craft workflows that send requests to internal or blocked hosts. Treat MCP clients like network-capable agents, block access to metadata services, localhost admin panels, and private network ranges unless explicitly required and logged. Finally, CVE 2026-72718 in Goose before 1.44.0. Goose is a general-purpose AI agent. NVD rates this high, CVSS 7.0, and describes the Goose review command running Git without stripping attacker-controlled configuration from a malicious repository. Update to 1.44.0 or later, avoid running agent review tools inside untrusted repos, and run code review automation in isolated sandboxes with minimal tokens. Today's checklist: update Firecrawl, AnythingLLM, N8N, and Goose, inventory AI data extraction services and workflow editors, restrict egress for AI and MCP components, separate user-controlled URLs, schemas, paths, and repository configuration from privileged processes, reduce shared credentials, rotate exposed API keys, and log AI tool calls that touch files, secrets, internal networks, or account recovery.